All right, this has become kind of famous on the internet, but did any of you see this? Look at this.
The government sets the rules. Don't blame banks and don't blame the marketplace for the mess we're in right now. I am tired of hearing that crap.
So don't.
I am tired of hearing that crap.
Fighting the situation, taking and
There
throwing
are
money
all-
after people they know they couldn't
There
afford
are
it.
already mechanisms
You don't
in
disagree
place.
with me, I'm
No,
not
you know what?
disagreeing.
Because this pisses me off. Too many people don't listen. There are already mechanisms in place to do that. Are they doing their job? No. But what do you want to do? You want to bombard them with more regulations, more government? Government screwed this problem up. What do you want? Well, you know what you've got?
Because
you know
honestly,
what you've got? You got Dodd-Frank.
The banks
You
let
got Dodd-Frank now that's tying everybody's hands. You want more reform, more regulation? That's what you got. John, do you want more regulation? Is that what you want? Do you want Dodd-Frank? Is that what you want?
What did I say back at Joe's barbershop?
I need more coffee.
And these were people who liked him. Uno Bar and Grill, maybe it was all that coffee, but Illinois Congressman Joe Walsh fired up, meeting with constituents at the restaurant on Sunday. Now he's here. Good to have you. Congressman, what happened?
Hey, Neil. I do these things every weekend, Neil. I show up at a coffee shop or a restaurant in the district and invite anybody in my district to join me. I made the mistake of doing this on a very empty stomach with a little too much coffee, which sort of got me a little too fired up. Look,
I mean, you had to calm down there. I mean, I think these people were just asking innocent questions. I mean, what happened?
No, and they were a great crowd. And again, we do this every weekend.
I know, but
this
Congressman,
may be
they sounded like a couple of them sounded like they actually liked you. No, and so you're turning on people who liked you.
No, but partly, Neil, because it's so many of us have this mentality, and I guess this is the nerve that was pushed in me, that the private sector has caused this mess we're in, and I just see everybody creeping back into wanting more regulation, and that sort of sets me off. But I needed to eat something that morning.
Did you have any coffee prior to this?
Yes.
Okay.
I downed a couple quick cups, which was probably a mistake. But again, Neil, this is, when I do this with my constituents, these are always passionate, spirited affairs. I think that's a great thing. You know, because you cover this stuff every day. We're arguing about and wrestling with some big topics, and did I go over the line on Sunday? Yeah, but I think in general, most people find it refreshing that a congressman is so accessible.
Well, it might be refreshing, but I save anger for, I don't know, going into a restaurant and they say, we don't have your reservation, Mr. Cavuto. That is what gets me upset. But no, you know, I understand your passion about these issues, but don't you think inadvertently and maybe mistakenly you kind of fed the beast that the Tea Party congressmen don't listen to alternate points of view or even questions, and that you're just a bunch of over-caffeinated freaks?
There's no doubt, Neil, that I was a bit too wound up at this one, and I've gone over the top before. But look, in general, we bring all comers to our events. I've had about 90 town halls. I do this Cup of Joe with Joe every single weekend. We get liberals, conservatives, and everybody in between, and they're passionate affairs. I think that's a good thing. And the woman that I tussled with there, I mean, she and I were laughing about it by the time the Cup of Joe was
Here's
over.
what I think, and I think the world of you, Congressman. I mean, you speak your mind, you're pretty blunt. I think you just change it to maybe a cup of Prozac, I don't know, a cup of Downer, but Eddie, because it looked like you were actually scaring people in that room, you know?
It was too much coffee and no food, and again, one of my
food
buttons
part
was,
I can understand, because that happens, and man, oh man, I'm Godzilla. But next time, food, the decaf,
yes,
and away we go.
Yes. Thank you, Neil.
You got it. This is free advice, bipartisan. Congressman, seriously, very good having you.